Alright, hey guys, what's up? So this vid I want to talk a little bit about Hadad the Edomite, and part of his story. Um, so um, so really, I guess the Amalekites and the Israelites, they've always been at war, right? They've always had like these battles back and forth. One side wins and loses, and vice versa, and all that kind of stuff. So this happened when Hadad was like a little boy, right? The Amalekites and Israel, they waged war against one another, and the Amalekites were really losing, and um, and it was getting really bad to where like the Israelites, they were winning so well that they were going to try to kill all the Edomite males and wipe out Esau's bloodline forever. And really, that's what they're commanded to do by God anyway. It says like to blot out Amalek from the face of the earth, and pretty much that the name of Amalek be no more in remembrance. So like they're commanded by God to slaughter Amalek, right? But Hadad, he was young at the time, so the Israelites, who were slaughtering the boys, um, because men carry the seed. But it was Hadad with like some of his servants. They fled to Egypt, and he was hiding out in Egypt for almost 40 years, and he like married into like Egypt. He married like an Egyptian princess down there, and he was kind of like part of the elite and everything. And I guess it's somewhere in the scripture, but I think that he had the option where he could stay there and live, and pretty much live in peace. But eventually, like around his 40 years or something, he like set up an army and went out to go march and wage war against Israel again. But that's one thing about Hadad. And I forgot to mention about Herod, that I guess Hadad was like the first one to flee to Egypt, because like when King Herod was killing the babies in Bethlehem trying to kill Jesus Christ, remember that Mary and Joseph, that they fled to Egypt. So there is kind of like an interesting correlation there. Um, it's also pretty interesting because I think it's in the book of, it's either in Chronicles or Kings, either one or two. I don't remember, but it says that during the time of King Solomon, that God set up an adversary against King Solomon. And when you look up in the Blue Letter Bible, that word adversary, it's Ha Satan, is Satan. So it could be translated that God set up a Satan against King Solomon, and that Satan, that adversary, was Hadad the Edomite, and that he eventually waged war against King Solomon and the Israelites, but in the end he lost, and he was killed. But I kind of wanted to bring a point that even though that Esau and the Edomites and the Amalekites, that they hate Israel and they hate the Jews, um, that really a lot of it is not for nothing, because it's always been this constant war. Each side is losing like tens of thousands of people at a time. So it's not like that they just hate Israel for no reason, they're under constant war, constant challenge against Israel and stuff. But I just want to mention a little bit about Hadad, how he fled to Egypt, but eventually, he marched out against Israel, but he lost in the end. But he's a unique character, that because he was a young boy and he had to flee to Egypt, so he could spare his life and stuff. And yeah, I guess that's pretty good for right now. I'll try to make some more videos today, add a couple more, but yeah, y'all take it easy, guys.